Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to this training program. The topic, as you are aware, is personal financial management. Remember last week we covered part 1. So today we are going to cover part 2. But before that, we need to do a review of part 1 so that we can link it to part 2. All right? And we started with the introduction and overview of this subject. If you can remember, a huge number of productive employees and businessmen or workers in this country are struggling with finances. True or not? Yes, true. Everybody is struggling with finances. Who is not struggling with finances in this room? Hands up. Yeah, all of us are struggling with finances. Now, sadly, the effect or the consequence of this is inability to manage our finances, which affects our productivity. Not just productivity, our morale. It affects moods, right? It affects drive, right, to complete tasks or to accomplish our objectives. Yeah. All the time you just think about no money, no money, no money, no money. It's a very, very, very unhealthy situation to be in. That is not all. Approximately 10 million Kenyans today are struggling with mobile app loans. How many of us are customers or clients or have subscribed to mobile app loans? Let us be honest. Hands up. Oh, there are some who are not raising their hands, but we know. Mobile app loans, 10 million Kenyans, and they are struggling in what way? They are not able to service those loans, right? So they have defaulted. So there's a lot of pressure from the recoveries department, calling them, sending text messages in, day out. And this is not a very, very good position or situation to be in, being reminded of what you know, right? And the amounts involved sometimes are not a lot. It could be 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Mainly, the majority are from 5,000 Kenya shillings and below. All right? Approximately 14 million Kenyans are on CRB listing. How many of us, be honest, how many of us are on CRB listing? Hands up. Tell your neighbor, raise your hand. I know you are in CRB listing. Yes. Yeah. Very sad. Now, let us flip the coin. We don't need to worry because that's the situation, but we need to focus on solutions. What do we do about it? But before that, are we to blame for this situation? Are we to blame? Yes, we are to blame. Why? Okay, yes, we made the choice. Yes, are we really to blame? Are the majority to blame for being in this situation of struggling, of stress? Right? Are we to blame? Maybe not. Right? What these people lack, or what we lack as a nation, right, is basic financial education. In fact, somebody mentioned in a certain interview that he wished that financial education or financial literacy was part of the university curriculum. Once you're through with your university program, you sit for an exam or a program and sit for an exam that covers financial education. Because once you graduate and you go into there, or you transit into the workforce, right, or employee arena, right, you have got that degree, you secure a good job, a good salary, and you don't have any financial literacy, right? You mess from day one. So perhaps I think we need to include that, financial education, right? Now, these might help you to settle down, or it might settle your nerves, that financial literacy is not complicated. Yes, I'm telling you from experience, it is not complicated, right? All that you need is to learn. And after learning, you apply these simple, and they are time-tested, they work. Simple, time-tested financial principles. And you're good to go. All right? So, in this subject, right, we are going to cover 4 areas. Okay? Area number 1, right? We are going to have an outcome, right, that will help us to have the ability to set and achieve personal goals. That is number 1, right? Course outcome number 2, ability to control debt and hence reduce stress. Outcome number 3 that is expected from this course is ability to plan for emergency funds. We shall explore and understand deeply what we mean by emergency funds. And number 4, ability to save, invest, and plan for retirement. You're going to realize that planning for retirement does not begin at age 50 going forward. Right? It begins from the first day you report at work. We are going to justify why. But of course, we need to set the stage for this program. And the first area that I would want us to cover is understanding money, right? Or putting money in the right perspective. Unless you understand what money is, right? Managing it becomes a bit tricky. These are the questions that probably one might want to ask. What is money? What is money? Somebody? Money? Medium of exchange. Yes, medium of exchange. By the way, we are not clapping for people who are contributing. Can we clap for, what is your name? Stanley, yes. Can you clap for Stanley? Yes, money is an instrument, is a mode of exchange, or an instrument of exchange. Any other thing? Okay, fine. Money is also a resource. It is a resource. When you have it, right, you are a resourceful person. Resource that can help create life, the life that we want. But now the question is it that life? Is money that life? Is money equivalent to life? If people who have got a lot of money, right, living abundantly, we are going to explore, right, and find out why. You will be shocked by the findings. The other area we need to consider about money, it is a symbol of success. Yes or no? Right? Is money equal to success? Is it? Oh yes, you're right. Yes and no. That's an excellent answer. Can we appreciate? Yes, money may not necessarily be equal to success. We have got people who have got a lot of money and you know them, and perhaps they are not successful. So there's that need to put money in the right perspective. That is number 1. That's what you're going to cover. The other area we're going to explore, which is area number 2, is people versus money. You versus money, right? You and I versus money, because there are 2 characteristics of people. There is one category of people who are money managers. They manage money. There is another category of people who are managed by money. Money managers, or people who manage money effectively, and there are others who are managed by money. Now, I want to ask you to turn to your neighbor left and right and ask them, are you a money manager or are you managed by money? Let's do that very quickly. Yes. What are the answers? Can I hear the answers? Yes? What is the answer there? Managed by money, eh? Okay. Anybody else? Managed by money. Managed by money. Oh, one person who manages money, but the majority are managed by money. That is why we need this literacy. Okay? Number 3, given that money is a resource, once you receive it, all right? Or better still, before you receive it, you need to allocate it. We call it budgeting, right? And there are 4 main categories of resource allocation. There are 4, right? You allocate a portion of money there, another portion there, another portion there, and another portion there. What are these portions? Somebody tell me, what are these? Oh yes, taxes. Yes, taxes. Pay unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Taxes is one portion. Another one? Yes, savings, correct. And I may allow me to add savings and investments. We are going to explore deeper on how you do that. Any other one? Oh, provisions. Yes, yes. We call it lifestyle in general. It could be school fees, it could be rent, it could be provisions, it could be travel, it could be holiday, buying a car, etc., etc., etc. So therefore, number 1, there's one that you have omitted, giving. All right? Giving. Giving to a needy person, giving to charity, and also giving to God, which we call tithe. You should allocate that, right? The percentage is debatable, whether it's 10% or another percentage, but giving is one highly recommended allocation. Number 2, taxes. Number 3, savings and investments. And number 4, right, lifestyle. And then we are going to cover another subject, which is number 4, effective debt management. We are going to spend a lot of time here because this is one area that really challenges many people. All right? Debt management. There is a quote by one, it's called Rufus. He says that modern slaves are not in chains or in the jail. Modern slaves are in debt. Modern slaves are not in chains. They are in debt. If you are in debt, you are in chains because somebody else needs to do what? To free you, right? One of the ways of freeing you from that slavery, right, is acquiring financial literacy. So I would ask you to kindly have your pens and notepads ready, right? Put your phones aside, have them on silent, your laptops aside, pay attention, all right? If you've got a question, I allow you to stop me at any time. Just raise your hand and I'll give you an opportunity to ask your question. If you've got an issue you would want to share with us, you want to contribute, kindly raise your hand so that we get started.